Hi NARMAC family, Mrs. Green here reading from my home to yours. Today's Monday, April 20th, 2020. Hope you all had a good weekend. It's great to see you. Today's story is called The Paperboy, and it's story and paintings by Dav Pilkey. I'm sure you know the author Dav Pilkey from Dogman and Captain Underpants series. I know a lot of you love Dogman. This is something different from Dav Pilkey, and it's a really nice picture book called The Paperboy, which I hope you will enjoy. How many of you have heard of a paperboy? You don't really see paperboys around anymore. Paperboys used to deliver the paper to people's houses. They'd have to get up really early to deliver the newspaper to people's houses, but that's something that we really don't see a lot of anymore. The mornings of the paperboy are still dark, and they're always cold, even in the summer. And on these cold mornings, the paperboy's bed is still warm, and it's always hard to get out of, even for his dog. But they do. And softly they step down the quiet hall, past the door where the paperboy's father and mother are sleeping, past the door where his sister is asleep, and down to the kitchen where they eat from their bowls. And out to the garage where they quickly fold their papers, snapping on green rubber bands and placing them in the large red bag. It's hard to ride a bike when you're loaded down with newspapers, but the paperboy has learned how to do this, and he's good at it. The paperboy knows his route by heart, so he doesn't even have to think about which house to pedal to. Instead, he's thinking about other things, big things and small things, and sometimes he's thinking about nothing at all. His dog, too, knows the route by heart. He knows which trees are for sniffing. He knows which bird baths are for drinking, which squirrels are for chasing, and which cats are for growling at. All the world is asleep except for the paperboy and his dog, and this is the time when they are happiest. Why do you think they're happiest at this time? The paperboy and his dog out by themselves in a quiet time. But little by little, the world around them wakes up. The stars and the moon fade away, and the skies become orange and pink. Aren't they pretty? Pretty skies. And when the paperboy has delivered his last newspaper, he and his dog race home, and his empty red bag flaps behind them in the cold morning air. Soon they are back home. It is still dark inside, but the sounds of morning are all around. His father and mother are awake and talking softly in their bed, and his sister is downstairs watching Saturday morning cartoons. And back inside his own room, the paperboy pulls down his shade and crawls back into his bed, which is still warm. And while all the world is waking up, the paperboy is going back to sleep, and his dog is sleeping too. Their work is done. And now is the time for dreaming. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. I did. I wonder if anyone noticed that it's an award-winning book here, Caldecott Honor Book. We talked about that before in school. So a lot of people think this is a really good book, and I agree. I think it's a really good book. I hope you liked it too. I thought it was a really nice story, a simple story about a boy and his dog out doing what they love to do in the morning. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.